Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your New York Yankees.
With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, I think you need to take advantage of balls up in the zone, and you could probably say that almost every day, but this is a great hitter's park. You get something to drive, they end up in the seats here.
Jose Altuve makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one. Fly ball out toward right field. Beltran has a beat on it, one away.
Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is going to be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Headley is up with it, and he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. Here's Carlos Correa now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Evan Gattis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
And this is one of those guys that can certainly be an X factor in this series. He sets a tone early here with a first inning steal of second base.
Tanaka pauses, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. And another foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show.
awards this year.
Now that we have a chance, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, if there's a ball hit out to center field in this one, and I'm the third base coach, I am not going to send him. He has a cannon out there in center field. Everybody knows it. We'll see if he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Brett Gardner is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Rasmus moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second.
Digging in, Carlos Beltran. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Bases are empty. One man out. And he falls behind 0-2. And this is swung on and missed that time by Beltran, and he's retired here for out number two.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with two strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
First pitch of the at-bat. Alex Rodriguez is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with two men out. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Colby Rasmus will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Tanaka into his motion. Here he comes 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Here's George Springer. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Hit hard to short. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Brian McCann strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ready with the 0-2. And that is swung on and missed as McCann is retired for the first out.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
This is the hardest first pitch to look for. You just can't wait long enough.
And not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else. And you don't even need to have perfect location. Location's not as important when you're throwing that changeup early on.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Grounded back up the middle. Correa from the outfield grass. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
Yeah, and with a good hitter up there, the shortstop's playing the
Here's Starlin Castro. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rasmus has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. John Singleton is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
John Singleton.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Well, and he's got a great splitter. You're talking 88 miles an hour. You think you can hit it, but it just disappears on you.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting ninth, catcher Jason.
And let's check the grip on that last split-fingered pitch. You can see how wide his fingers get across the top of the baseball, and that's what gives it the backspin needed to be effective.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see he checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Jose Altuve will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And after going strikeout to start the inning, looked like he was on his way to an easy 1-2-3. After the base hit there, he's going to have to work now with a 2-out base runner.
Carlos Gomez will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1.
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Chase Headley will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Skied into straightaway right. Springer on the run. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
And as it's just opening day, we've got plenty more baseball coming up as we take a look at our upcoming schedule. Standing in, Didi Gregorius, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Keuchel's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Into the first base dugout, and he makes the catch. He took one away there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Hey, that was nice.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Carlos Correa is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still aren't even on to get on, so they can manufacture a run.
Tanaka sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both of these guys will get it up to over 90, as you can see. 94 for one, 91 for the other. Striding into the box, Evan Gattis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though. So he's gotten away with it so far, but I think he's given him a little bit too much to hit here.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Colby Rasmus.
Into the box now, Colby Rasmus. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Start things out when we come back. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Brett Gardner will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base.
This is flared out towards second. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Carlos Beltran comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Into the seats, 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
You know, good hitters in this situation, when you're down in the count, they tend to try to go the other way. We'll see if he does that right here.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Alex Rodriguez digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here, 0-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging it. So it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. George Springer heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Tanaka gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Luis Valbuena comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hot shot towards the hole. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a 1-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
John Singleton is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
Yeah, well, you kind of get the sense that he's been guessing up there on the first 2 pitches, and he's been guessing wrong.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
The batter, number 15.
Jason Castro gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Low with the splitter, ball 1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And he'll just watch the splitter here, 2-1. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Castro. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Brian McCann will dig in now. The American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago.
Brian McCann.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
And he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
Boy, not only are these guys not getting on base, they're not even getting off any good swings. That's the swing of a guy who's really out to sea right there.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
And now just look at all 3 of these pitches here on show track. First one, not a strike. Not a strike. And not a strike either. Now, that's no question that it could be 3-0 right now, but instead, he's headed back to the pine.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira now. Hot shot toward third, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. First pitch coming, here it is. Starlin Castro is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Now, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the... Jose Altuve will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Tanaka's ready. Full count pitch on its way. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Now batting,
Carlos Gomez comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing.
Simple throw over there.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Carlos Correa digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Again down to second.
Ball one, no strikes.
The 1-0 delivery. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Here's a line shot that's going to get over the head of Gregorius and on into left center for a base hit. And he's safe.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that.